Good evening. Oh, come on. We didn't have to wait 35 minutes because of a fire drill tonight. So, good evening. There we go. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're starting on time. That's what I like. All right. Welcome. My name is Jason Burgess. I welcome you to our Saturday evening performance of Cinderella. Before we get started, I have to give my house team a huge shout out because they had the idea of doing a cookie party next door, and they killed it. So I want to give it up to them because they did a fantastic job. All right, I got a bunch of announcements. I'm going to try and get through them. We are fortunate and grateful to have amazing community support for Highlands Theater. In fact, I know many of you in the audience are a part of our season supporter program, a great way to show support for our students. You'll find a full list of our season supporters printed or digitized in your program. If you would like a real paper program, they are available there at the concessions downstairs. As far as our supporters are concerned, if you see one of them, please thank them for their contribution. If you would like to be one of those people, please see me or one of the SRO members, and we will totally help you out. We're also thrilled to be working with several area businesses and organizations as corporate sponsors, and all sponsorship levels are listed in the program. Please help me in thanking our gold level sponsors for their support of Highlands Theater: Tracy Davis State Farm Insurance, Wood and Lamping Attorneys at Law, AP Schweitzer Tax Services, Kramer Family Dentistry, NKU School of the Arts, the Michelle Chalk Scholarship Fund, Baronsmeyer Travels, Fort Thomas Education Foundation, Talent Music Studio, St. Elizabeth Healthcare, Thomas More University, Greater Comfort Heating and Air, Padrino and Gruel Dempsey Orthodontics. I'd also like to offer a very special thank you to our two platinum sponsors of the season. One is Dr. Jerry Stoll Orthodontics. Dr. Stoll has been a long-time supporter of Highlands Theater, and we are grateful for her generous ongoing support. And Journey Advisory Group, another returning sponsor whose valued support helps our students enjoy the best theater experience. And finally, we are thrilled to once again be partnering with Dr. David Sauer and Beacon Orthopedics and Sports Medicine as our presenting sponsor of the season. Dr. Sauer and Beacon provide comprehensive care in Cincinnati, North Kentucky. Thank you, Dr. Sauer and Beacon, for being such an important partner for us. Please join me in thanking all these sponsors now with a round of applause. For your safety, in the event of an emergency, please note the nearest exit, keeping in mind the door may be behind you. The use of cameras and recording devices is strictly prohibited. There is no smoking on the campus premises. There is one 15-minute intermission. At intermission, you may buy bottled water, snacks, or candy grams for your favorite cast or crew member. We do ask that you do not bring any food in here, but you're going to break that rule. So as I say every time, just open your candy now. There you go. Just do it. There we go. Yes, do it. Enjoy it. Get it out of the way. All right. And then lastly, after the show, there's a carriage that comes on stage. And I know there's some people in the audience that are like, oh, that carriage is so cool. Can I sit in it? And so after the show, if you would like to, the answer is yes. We will have our house team will be up here to let you come up here. We will have a photographer that will take your picture in the carriage if you so choose. So you can do that after the show if you choose. All right? Okay. At this time, turn off those cell phones, sit back, and enjoy Cinderella. Thank you.
I just wish I was doing something more important with my life.
Stop worrying about that self-worth again, Prince Topher.
It all just comes too easily.
Well, the fact remains, sire, you are to be king, and very soon. When your sainted mother and father passed away and left you in my charge, I promised them that when you came of age, you would be prepared for your reign.
I know, Sebastian, I know. And I guess I am ready to be king. The thing of it is, I just don't even know who I am yet.
I'm sure it'll come to you. Until then, might I suggest faking it?
Really?
You wouldn't be the first, and you wouldn't be the last.
To the castle?
To the castle. Still, these questions nag me and nag. No, not you, Buttercup. I just wonder. Me, who am I? A far from perfect guy. A bum who wants to do what's right, but often does what's wrong. A kid whose voice is way off key, but loves to sing a song. A guy who dreams like a lion, but wakes up like a lamb. Me, who am I but the guy I am? Yes, that's who my
His Royal Highness, Christopher Rupert, Slayer of Dragons, pitiless to others, destroyer of griffins and giants, no friend to gargoyles.
Dragon!
No, I got it.
Swordsman and poet, a guy who dreams like a lion, but wakes up like a lamb.
Who am I but the guy I am?
He's our hero,
Oh, stop.
such perfection.
That's very kind of you.
He's the kind of guy who we'd all like to be.
I appreciate that.
What's the use of self-reflection?
Too much.
Church bells will ring when you are king. People will sing. There is no one quite like
Me.
His Royal Highness,
Who am
Christopher Rupert,
I?
Slayer of Dragons,
Big guy.
pitiless to ogres,
A jerk who wants to do what's right, but often
no friend to
does.
gargoyles.
A drunk whose voice is way off key, but loves to sing a song. A guy who dreams like a lion, but wakes up like a lamb. Me, who am
Surveyor of the mountains and valleys. He's the prince. What a guy, what a guy, what a guy, what a guy. He's a plain and simple, complicated, fascinating guy. What a guy. Ha! Oh, you there, impoverished person, fetch us some water.
Yes, sir.
Don't talk to her that way. How do you even know she's poor?
Look at her. She's filthy.
Here you are, sire.
Thank you. It's very kind of you.
It's just water.
Give her some money.
Really?
Yes, it's charity. You have things and she doesn't. You're going to give her some of your things so that she doesn't have a revolution and take all of your things. Spare change. Any spare change? The moment charity is mentioned, out comes every layabout.
Here you are, old woman.
Thank you. Bless you, kind sir. Careful, my lord. Many of the very poor have weapons.
Be gone with you. No, good sirs. That's merely Crazy Marie. She lives in the woods and comes to town only to gather what others throw away. She's gentle in every way, sweet and delicate, but nuts.
She is harmless, I can tell. Sebastian, Lord Pinkleton, sheath your swords. You are a good friend of Marie. How lucky she is to have a true friend such as you in this world. I wish I had a true friend.
I'm standing right here.
Shall we journey on?
Very well, Pinkleton. Be well, young lady.
I don't want charity.
Take the coin then as a present, in admiration for a true friend in this world. Oh, right. Sorry. A lot on my mind. Buttercup.
Oh, thank you. Bless you for saving my life, sweetheart. I shall return the favor.
I didn't do it to have a favor in return.
I have a shawl here. It only has a few holes in it. It smells of cabbage, but you can wear it.
Not necessary. What a handsome man that was. So kind and generous.
That was but not a man. That was Prince Topher, the slayer of giants and dragons. He has just returned from university. He used to be our ruler.
That man? A world leader? But he appears to have a heart, mind, and soul. It can't be, Marie. You're crazy.
Yes, I am, but that does not change the fact that it is our own Prince Topher. He has just returned to be king. Look at your coin, dear.
Oh, why, it is him. From the left. Such silly ears and the crown doesn't help things. He should wear a floppy hat. Here, Marie, take this coin. Go buy yourself something warm to eat.
Why is it always the very poorest who are the most generous? It breaks my heart.
Here's our Jean-Michel. He will now spout gibberish and bore us.
Be nice. Good day, Jean-Michel.
And do you know why the poorest are the most kind? Ella and Crazy Marie?
No, but I have a feeling you are about to be the most forthcoming.
Because it's a corrupt system with a smashed moral compass.
And you'll forgive me if I just stagger about and mutter.
Today, I shall be going to the castle to protest the corruption that riddles our government. You must come with me.
Cinderella!
I shall shout to the prince. You will have no choice but to listen.
Cinderella! You're in harm's
I
way.
have a vision for what this kingdom could be.
Cinderella, help me with my parcels this instant. Cinderella, Lee's stepdaughter, help me with my package. Careful, careful. No one knows the extreme torture I'm subjected to. I'm ignoring that. Charlotte, Gabrielle, come, daughters, come.
We're here, Mama. We're exhausted being as beautiful as we look.
Cinderella, idle girl, come help your sisters with their shrewd purchases. Into the house, daughters, the real ones.
Madame isn't always terrible. Sometimes she sleeps.
Gabrielle, I brought from university a book for you, with pictures of how people in other lands govern. Norway, Italy, Japan.
I've mentioned my interest in these places only in passing, and you've brought me a whole book. Credit you?
And tonight, I'd like to take you on a date. I'm organizing a soup kitchen. We need someone to stir and ladle.
Gabrielle, do not talk to that man. We are treating precariously to upper middle class and lower upper class. We cannot be seen talking to a revolutionary. Into this house at once.
Why do I care? Why do I try? I'll never be good enough for her. Why, I'll take this book and burn it.
But why not give the book to dear Ella?
It's quite all right, Jean-Michel. I would love to look at your books on how other countries live.
Fine then, take it. I'll go my way alone and live my own life. I'm a loner. You're coming with me, right?
Of course.
Good.
Look, it's been so long since I've owned something, just me.
Cinderella, get in there and clean the kitchen.
I've just finished it.
Then prepare the dinner.
It's on the stove.
Then the beds must.
The beds are all turned down and your bed clothing is all laid out.
Well, where'd you get that book?
Jean-Michel just gave it to me.
So nice people just give you gifts. Still daddy's little girl. And what's this doing here?
That's my father's coat.
It's rags.
It's all I have to remember him by.
It's rags now. Clean the porch with these rags.
I'm as mild and as meek as a mouse. When I hear command, I obey. But I know a spot in my house where no one can stand in my way. In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On the wing of my fancy, I can fly anywhere, and the I can play with a cool and confident kind of air. Just as long as I stand in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be. I'm a thief in Calcutta. I'm a queen in Peru. I'm a mermaid dancing along the sea. I'm a huntress on an African safari. It's a dangerous type of sport, and yet it's fun. In the night I sally forth to seek my quarry, and I find I forgot to bring my gun. I'm lost in the jungle all alone and unarmed when I meet a lioness in her lair. And I'm glad to be back in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair.
Your Majesty, Your Majesty, list of the lords entreating,
A list of the lords entreating me with what?
105 requests.
That seems a lot.
I'll take this. Your Majestic Highness, in honor of your upcoming coronation, we proudly proclaim your kingdom a land of plenty and bounty. May I have the imprimatur of your ring on this other announcement?
Oh, right, sorry. What's it for?
It's complicated. Do you really want me to get into it?
Prince Topher, listen!
What was that?
You must take responsibility for your actions.
Who's that yelling from the other side of the moat?
The people are being treated unfairly by your government.
He seems upset.
Rabble rouser. Ignore him. I have this new law which forbids any... Actually, if you let me have the ring, it would save the trip.
But shouldn't we listen to what he has to say? People were never upset with Mom and Dad, were they?
Your parents had the good fortune to be royalty in a time of plenty, but since their unfortunate demise, I have done my best to run this country. I have done my best to raise you in the finest schools.
Hello, I'm talking here.
We should invite him up for a talk.
To ignore him.
I will not give up. If you won't listen, I'll shout this to the town square.
Shout this to the town square. Perhaps it's time for a distraction.
What kind of distraction?
A royal wedding.
Wow. And does that work?
Like a dream, every time.
But who will get married?
Well, you.
But that's just silly. I don't know any girls. I went to an all-boys school off in the forest, and then attended an all-male university on an island. Why did you do that to me?
Now, for this happy day, I am going to find you a bride. Oh, happy the day.
This is nonsense. How will you find me a bride?
We shall have a magnificent ball, dancing.
What?
Every eligible young woman who can afford a gown will attend. That's a wonderful selection process right there. If you can't afford a nice dress, you don't have any business marrying a prince. Now, all the girls will be in masks. You will dance with every girl. At the stroke of midnight, everyone will remove their masks, and you will have found your bride.
That's fast.
King and queen, on the throne. I'm there to guide you through all your decisions. It's really a win-win.
But how would any woman fall in love with me so quickly?
A valid question, which we will answer sometime soon. Now, Lord Pinkleton, I want you to tell this to all. A pronouncement, an announcement. His Royal Christopher Rupert.
Please don't say my whole name.
Windermere, Vladimir, Carl Alexander.
So embarrassing.
Francois, Lancelot, Herman.
Herman?
Herman. Gregory James is giving a ball.
Sebastian, dancing? Can we talk about this, please?
Now is the time to act. No other time will do. Live and play your part, don't give away your heart, don't take what the world gives you. Now is the time to live. No other time is real. Yesterday has gone, tomorrow is a guess. Today you can see and feel. No. Listen, tradespeople, tinkers, and fishmongers. I shout to the prince, but he ignores me. If he and Sebastian can take the land from the very poor, it's only a matter of time before they take it from all of us. For you just can't wait to be served by fate on a silver plate or a tray. Now is the time of your life, the time of your life is today.
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. Hear ye, a ball, and that's not all. The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. Hear ye, His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert James is giving a ball.
He's giving a ball.
The prince is giving a ball.
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, Windermere, Vladimir, Carl Alexander, Francois, Reginald, Lancelot, Herman, Gregory James is giving a ball.
The prince is giving a what?
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
His Majesty has this day. To attend the ball, all one requires is an invitation and suitably fashionable attire. And the prince shall choose a woman from the ball to be his bride. That means anyone can be the queen.
So will he want a taller girl? Or will he want a stronger girl?
Or will he want a smaller girl? The prince is giving a ball. I wish I were a bolder girl. I wish I were a younger girl. I wish I were an older girl. The prince is giving a ball. I've wished a lot of things. I don't wish anymore. But now I wish a lot of things I've never wished before. I wish I had, I wish I would, wish I might, I wish I could, wish I were invited to the prince's royal palace ball. His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, Slayer of dragons, Destroyer of gargoyles, Sportsman and poet, Herman Gregory James is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-faddle-dee-fuddle. All the wishes in the world are poppycock and twaddle.
Cinderella, when you finish tightening delicate Charlotte's corset,
I can taste my lunch.
we must move on to Gabrielle's hair. It's beginning to look, I fear, like a Bavarian pretzel. Cinderella! Cinderella! It's the most amusing name. I cracked myself up. She sits with the cinders of the fire, and her name is Ella, so I call her Cinderella. Why don't I have any friends?
Face it, Mama, you are well versed in the art of ridicule.
I do have a flair for it, don't I, actual daughters? Watch and learn. Cinderella, hurry! Get dressed! Get ready for the ball! You're gonna find a husband!
Am I?
Ridicule. Who caught it?
I did.
That's terrible. Who can that be? And at this hour, clear out of here while I get rid of this imbecile. Cinderella, get that dress on Charlotte. What random an idiot would? Why, Sebastian? What an unexpected delight.
Madame, I have but a moment. I invite you to hang upon my every word.
Invitation accepted.
Now, tonight's ball shall be in masks. The prince will be in the white mask. What color mask will your daughter, Gabrielle, be wearing?
Why, pink.
If the daughter is anything like the mother, I think the pink mask and the white mask should meet and fall in love.
Are you implying what I'm inferring?
Your daughter is all part of my master plan.
You are brilliant.
You are perceptive. I shall see you with the ball. Together, we shall make this so.
Come, daughters, come. Oh, Gabrielle, my Gabrielle, just look at you.
I'm stuck.
You too, Charlotte. But really, look at Gabrielle. Cinderella, fetch the orange box. Come on. From Venice, a piece of glass, spun to perfection, more valuable than diamonds. Each of us shall wear the tiniest bit of hand-blown Venetian glass. Allow me to place this tiny bauble around the neck of my courageous daughter, Charlotte. Allow me to place this tiny bauble around the neck of my beautiful daughter, Gabrielle. Finish getting ready, daughters that count. Who can that be? It must be good news.
Good evening, Madame. Gabrielle, forgive me for interrupting your momentous evening with the ball tonight. I thought you might desire to take these wildflowers. I picked them myself.
Thank you, Jean-Michel. They're so beautiful.
And for the mother of the most perfect girl in all God's creation, I picked these myself, and
Out of my house. You are not welcome here.
would you perhaps consider...
Leave and take your simple pleasures with you.
Madame, don't be mean. That was so nice.
No. Plans. There are plans. Plans do not include Mr. Soapbox.
But he means well, and I think he likes me.
Let me tell you about love, Miss Flowers in your hand and dreams in your head. I married your father for love. He died and I cried. I married Cinderella's father for money. He died. I got a house. 7:30. Ball preparation. Double time. Cinderella, my shoes! Charlotte, pound your sister's face.
I can't see.
Venetian glass.
I'm hungry.
Gabrielle, feed the baby. Expensive bracelet, necklace, hair, then the prince we shall ensnare.
Then the prince we shall ensnare.
Cinderella, my cloak. Are we worthy?
Yes, yes.
To battle, the crown is ours to lose. Posture! Posture!
Expensive bracelet, necklace, hair, then the prince we shall ensnare. Expensive bracelet, necklace, hair.
Oh, invitation. Right here.
Let us storm the castle, lovely daughters. This is the night everything changes. Off to the ball. Expensive bracelet, necklace, hair. Cinderella is not going anywhere.
One of the thorns in the bouquet was a rose. Its thorn has scratched my lip. Yes, I'm bleeding. I should walk up to the prince. Scratch his lip.
Oh, now.
Make him drink lemonade. Oh, it will sting.
That is just cruel.
Enough of taking things as they are. Now's the time for us peasants, us tradespeople, to march up to the palace and get the prince to listen to us, instead of having his fancy ball.
You should do that. You should walk up to the prince and talk to him.
He won't speak to me. He uses his castle to hide from the truth. Him meeting me will never happen. The only thing funnier is you going to the ball. Why don't you just go to the ball and ask the prince when he's gonna start noticing? Noticing that people are being evicted from their land? That's absurd.
Jean-Michel, I could walk up to the prince and talk to him, and he might listen to me. And if I had a ball gown, I think I might look sort of nice. I am in the royal palace of all places when I meet the finest prince you've ever seen. And the color on my two stepsisters' faces is a queer sort of sour apple green. I am coy and flirtatious when alone with the prince. I'm the belle of the ball in my own little corner, all alone in my own little Foldy-roll and fiddle-dee-dee. Fiddle-dee-faddle-dee-faddle.
Oh, the wishes in the world are poppycock and twaddle.
Oh, Crazy Marie, are you mocking me with your gibberish?
Yes, foldy-roll and fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-faddle-dee-foodle. All the dreamers in the world are dizzy in the noodle.
Well, so what if I do have a dream to see the prince again? And tell him what life in his kingdom is really like and what it could be.
Exactly. And then to have him fall in love with you.
No one will fall in love with me. Why do you come to visit me tonight?
I just knew I would find you in the same little chair in the pale pink mist of a foolish dream.
I am being foolish.
Oh, and be foolish with me. Now, what would you dream of?
Why, an invitation to the ball, I guess.
Right here. There's an invitation.
What? But it's torn.
Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Just go. Now, what else would you dream of?
A blue gown, I imagine. A beautiful blue gown sewn up with pearls and jewels. And a tiara of diamonds.
And on your feet.
Why, the most beautiful crow-grain pumps, I'd imagine.
No, better. The Venetian glass your mother so loved with her trinkets and baubles. An entire pair of shoes made only of Venetian glass.
Oh, how silly. I'd be the envy of all. But how would I get to the ball?
Well, these pumpkins over here.
Yes, and horses?
Oh, these mice trapped in this cage.
And a fox as a footman, and a raccoon as a driver. Oh, Marie, you really are crazy. Why, in order to do that, you'd have to be a fairy godmother.
Right.
But Marie, you're a crazy woman. What are you doing in that beautiful gown?
You would be surprised on how many beautiful gowns have crazy women in them.
Are you really my fairy godmother?
But of course, my child. Actually,
I'm everyone's fairy godmother. But you are the only one who showed me charity, generosity, and kindness. And now I must make all of the dreams we joked about come true.
But that's so improbable. Implausible.
Possible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And 4 white mice will never be 4 white horses. Such foldy rolling fiddly-dee of courses. Impossible. For the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because he's left into it, adults keep building up impossible hopes. Impossible things are happening every day.
Impossible.
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 Impossible. Impossible.
But if you could be a beggar woman not 5 minutes ago, and now you're my fairy godmother, then anything is possible, right?
I suppose so.
But you could change it all. You can make it all happen.
No, but you could change it. You can make it all happen.
Me, never. I couldn't.
You're right. It's all so impossible. For a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible. For a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And 4 white mice will never be 4 white horses. Such foldy rolling fiddly-dee of courses. Impossible.
But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say.
And because he's left into it, adults keep building up impossible hopes.
Possible.
Things are happening every day.
It's the most beautiful gown in all the land.
And promise in our laughter, glass slippers. Now, Cinderella, I must warn you. All of this magic it's very powerful, but it will end at midnight tonight. Now go, in the name of every girl who's ever wished to go to a ball in a beautiful dress, in the name of every girl who has ever wished to change the world that she lived in. Go with the promise of possibility.
Yellow pumpkin to become a golden cabbage. It's possible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince join in marriage, and four mice are easily turned to horses. Such fol de rol and fiddly-dee of horses. It's possible, for the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these left individuals keep building up impossible hopes, it's possible, it's possible, it's possible, it's possible, it's possible, it's possible, it's possible.
Sebastian, honestly,
Only 200 women to go.
So, which one is it?
which one is which?
Duh, the prince. Which is the prince? I mean, come on. What do you think I'm here for? The free food?
A good time? A dance, perhaps?
Wrong answer. I got marrying royalty on my mind. So, which one is it here?
Well, maybe it's me.
Not likely. You're no prince. You're ordinary.
What makes you think I'm ordinary?
We're doing the gavotte, and you can't even keep your feet. And by the time we get to the waltz, you'll just trip over your two left feet and land on your flat little bottom. End of discussion.
Hope to talk to you later.
I moved on.
How do you do?
How do you do?
A lovely dance, isn't it? I hope my dancing is alright.
It's alright. Your dancing is absolutely princely. Oops. Look, I come out.
Ah, so you know.
I would know wise and handsome prince anywhere.
The other girl didn't know.
You're kidding. Well, thanks for the heads up. Ugh.
Well,
So, what are your interests?
why, whatever your interests are.
Oh, okay. Creepy.
Your majestic highness, just because I was playing hard to get, doesn't mean I'm hard to get.
Really creepy. Sebastian, I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry.
It's the prince.
It's not
It's time to play ridicule. Everyone, take sides.
What happened to the nice girl?
Ignore her. We're playing ridicule. You get to be judge. Now, 2 circles spin, and when the music stops, 2 players out-ridicule one another. Let's find you a bride. Bum diddy bum 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 diddy bum bum.
1 and 2 and 3.
Oh, but my dear, I just love that dress, no matter how many times I see it. Why, I remember when that dress was first in fashion, when I was a little girl.
Please do not speak of your past, as I have not brought along a copy of the Old Testament to follow along.
What do you even call that?
Well, it's awfully sophisticated.
It just seems like cruelty.
Oh, sophisticated cruelty. There's a slight difference there. I keep forgetting what it is.
I'm not quite sure I want to play this game.
And here we have another round at the ready. Bum diddy bum 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 diddy bum bum.
1 and 2 and 3.
Age before beauty, you first, dear.
You have such a lovely speaking voice. Have you ever considered reciting a poem?
Say it. What? Do it. The anticipation is killing me. Do the ridicule. Why do you say that?
No reason. I just think you have a lovely speaking voice and would sound really wonderful reciting a poem. I also love the feather in your hair. It's a very wonderful color for you.
Why are you doing this to me?
What is this bewitcher you practice?
It's just kindness.
Kindness?
Oh, yes. Kindness is practiced in all the great courts now. Ridicule isn't done anywhere anymore. So kindness. Even in the French courts.
Kindness.
Yes. You know, compassion.
But who are you, strange woman?
I don't know who she is, but she is very, very wealthy indeed. And did you see her feet? She was made of Venetian glass. My resentment is all consuming.
Kindness. You must all try it.
I'll be the first. Kindness. Isn't it wonderful to have a young lady such as you serving our courts?
Thank you. And it's an honor to be at this wonderful party you're throwing.
It's like every time they speak, a part of me dies.
I saw vanilla cakes. I love vanilla cakes. Thank you to whoever made them.
This court is alive with laughter and warmth.
It's just like it was during the reign of Christopher Grandparents. It's made of green and continuation of theirs. Those were the good old days. So are these. Look at me, my lipstick gets.
You are so kind. Thank you. You make me wish I were a better person. There's something somewhat familiar about you. What could that be?
I admire how you've changed everything around. And yet, I'm so comfortable here. I feel as if we've met before. Ago I saw you. I looked up when you came through the door. My head started reeling. You gave me the feeling the room had no ceiling or floor. 10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found her, she's an angel with the dust of the stars in your eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. Of my love, I'm flying over mountain and meadow and glen, and I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I'm sorry to be so effusive. I've just met you. I'm not usually like this with someone I've just met. Events like this, I just feel like, what am I doing here?
I feel the same.
Like such a phony.
So do I.
You do?
Yeah, me too.
My name is...
Prince Topher, short for Christopher, yes, I know.
Have we met before?
Yes. And we're seeing each other for the first time right now. 10 minutes ago, I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found him, I have found him. In the arms of my love, I'm flying over mountain and meadow and flat. And I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again. Prince Topher, you need to open your eyes to what's happening in your kingdom. The poor's having their land taken away. You must help them, you must.
I don't think that's kind. How can you say that's kindness?
This is all so wonderful. You're so wonderful. But I must go.
Wait, young lady, where are you going? Wait, stop.
Your Highness, Your Highness!
Charlotte, Gabrielle.
don't even know your name. She has run off. The lady. She left in a golden carriage. After her.
Madame, we will take your carriage.
We haven't the room.
Leave one of your daughters behind then.
After her. She is my destiny.
Oh, sorry.
But, no, seriously. What just happened? Seriously? Why would a fellow want a girl like her, a frail and fluffy beauty? Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a solid girl like me? She's a frothy little bubble with a flimsy kind of charm and with very little trouble. I could break a little arm. Ow, ow! Why would a fellow want a girl like her, so obviously unusual? Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a usual girl like me?
Her cheeks are a pretty shade of pink.
But not any pinker than a rose's.
Her skin may be delicate and soft.
But not any softer than a doze's. Her neck is no wider than a swan's. She's only as dainty as a daisy. She's only as graceful as a bird. So why is the fellow going crazy?
Well, why would a fella want a girl like her? A girl who's merely lovely. Why can't a fella ever once prefer a girl who's merely lovely?
What's the matter with the man?
What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man?
Footwear is now falling from the sky.
It's gone. The golden carriage has taken a shortcut through the forest. Gentlemen, lanterns, we must find her. If it's the last thing we do, she is my lady.
Yes, he's witty, so disarming, and I really like the way he holds a room. Clever, cunning, ever charming. How do I make him see I'm special? It's a pity.
It's a pity.
I'm as pretty.
I'm as pretty.
Plus, I've got the patience of a perfect saint. So I'm waiting, always waiting. Nevertheless, I am a mess. Loosen my dress. Help me, I'm starting to faint.
I want a girl like her. A girl who is busy. Why can't a fella ever once prefer?
A high-strung girl like me. Her cheeks are a pretty shade of pink, but not any pinker than a rose's. Her skin may be delicate and soft, but not any softer than a doze's. Her neck is no wider than a swan's. She's only as dainty as a daisy. She's only as graceful as a bird. So why is the fella going crazy?
Why would a fella want a girl like her? A girl
Who's merely lovely?
why can't a fella ever once prefer?
Who's merely me?
What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man?
She's the matter, let me at her!
What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man?
Where is she?
The reports along the eastern road of a golden carriage.
10 minutes ago, I held her.
See, we saw a carriage.
And this I cannot explain, simply flew into the mist.
Impossible, I know.
Impossible? Then we shall do the impossible. 10 minutes ago, we were dancing in the palace of all places, and her gown was like a cloud of snowy white. How the moonlight shone its beams upon our faces, till she vanished like a phantom in the night. I just know I will find you. You're the girl of my dreams, and the thrill is more than my heart can bear.
Look, a carriage!
That's it. That's That's the one. After her. To the west. When Niles was housed in my carriage, I was quite convinced my daughter was going to become queen and I would never have to come back here to this. And now, well, I'm back here to this. The prince, despite his being well born and raised with great care by our Lord Protector, to the most appalling manners. Appalling! Spent the entire evening talking and dancing with some little nobody.
How did Gabrielle and Charlotte take that?
The prince has fallen head over heels for someone else. If he keeps this up, I may not want to go out with him.
What was going on in His Royal Highness's thick skull?
The way he looked at her with respect. I hope that no man ever looks at me that way.
If that woman had any morality or sense of what's right in this world, she would have not appeared at the ball at all.
But can you imagine how she must have felt tonight? Arriving at the ball and meeting the man of her dreams?
I cannot, for my mind has no place for the pure or rank.
I can imagine it, I think.
I can imagine it.
I can imagine it, and I have no imagination.
When you're driving through the moonlight on the highway, when you're driving through the moonlight to the dance, breathless with the wild anticipation of adventure and excitement and romance, then at last you see the towers of the palace, silhouetted on the sky above the park, and below them is a row of lighted windows, like a lovely diamond necklace in the dark.
It looks that way.
The way you say.
She talks as if she knows.
I do not know, these things are so, I only just suppose. I suppose when you come to the ballroom and the room itself is floating in the air, when you're suddenly confronted by His Highness, you are frozen like a statue on stairs. You're afraid to hear the way your heart is beating, and you know you mustn't make the first advance. You are seriously thinking of retreating. Then you seem to hear Him asking you to dance. And I can imagine it.
I can imagine it too.
This squinting isn't my sinus condition. It's me imagining it.
I'm feeling conscious to the wind. I'm imagining it as well.
I can imagine what the girl must be feeling when dancing with the prince. you. You say goodbye, away you fly. But on your lips you keep a kiss. All your life you dream of this lovely, lovely night. Stars in a hazy heaven, trembling above you, while he is whispering,
Darling, I love you.
you say goodbye, away you fly. But on your lips you keep a kiss, all your life you'll dream of this lovely, 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 lovely night.
Isn't it wonderful how the you just keep on going? Get up. Put the whatever you call it away. The only thing I have to comfort me after this disastrous evening is the prince seemed so completely devastated when his dream date ran away.
Oh, it was hilarious. The powder room was full of yammering when we were leaving. Why did the girl run away? My feeling is that up close she was physically unappealing.
To bed, my lovely daughters. Cinderella, you stay here and clean up this pigsty of a parlor. Why is there a pumpkin on the table? It makes no design sense.
Is there anything else you'd like to know, Ella?
No, sounds like a really marvelous ball. I only wish I could have been there.
How did you know all that happened at the ball this evening?
I just supposed it, imagined it, had a vision.
Interesting. Quick, how many fingers?
2.
3. Fascinating. Where are your visions now?
You're being silly. You're just picking on me just because I said the prince was wearing a white jacket and...
You didn't say it, and he was. Something's going on here.
You're being absurd. More than usual. I need to finish up and...
Here, let me help you with that. Your hand is so rough and calloused from work. Just like the hand of the woman I shook this evening, who danced with the prince.
I don't know what
It was you tonight. It was you, wasn't it? How did you dance in glass shoes?
You won't tell the others, will you, Madame and Charlotte?
No, never.
Are you mad that I stole the prince from you?
I will confess the secret to you. I never loved the prince, or even liked him. There's someone else I want.
How wonderful for you. Who is it?
Well, Madame hates him.
Madame hating them doesn't narrow the field. Who is it?
If I promise to keep your secret of the prince, will you keep my secret of forbidden love?
I can.
It's Jean-Michel, the firebrand.
He is a good man and seems angry for all the right reasons.
He wants to change the world and make it a better place. You gotta love a guy like that.
You may one day win Jean-Michel, but I will never win Prince Topher. If he saw who I truly was, he'd never want me.
That's not true. He would love you for who you are.
I don't see how.
Well, if Madame ever saw me with Jean-Michel, why, I shudder to think what she might do. Are you sure you can keep my secret?
I can. And you can keep mine. We shall have a secret that will make us
co-conspirators,
friends,
sisters.
May we both find our loves
and our lives.
The stars in a hazy heaven, trembling above me, danced when he promised always to love me. The day came through, away I flew, but on my lips he left a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, lovely, lovely night.
I wake in the loneliness of sunrise, when the deep purple heaven turns blue, and start to pray as I pray each day that I'll hear some word from you. I lie in the loneliness of evening, looking out on a silver flake sea, and ask the moon, oh how soon will my love come home to me? I have found my angel with the dust of the stars in your eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. I lie in the loneliness of evening, looking out on a silver flake sea, and ask the moon, oh how soon will my love come home to me? Will my love come home to me?
Honestly, sire, 3 nights in a row you search, and here it is 4 o'clock in the morning. It's as if you are testing my good nature. The second that woman in blue ran off, which we all must admit seems to imply she has a police record, the second she is gone, you don't want to dance with any of the other girls.
Sebastian, are there poor people in this kingdom who've had their land taken from them?
If there were, I would tell you.
Do they need our help?
Everyone donated joyfully. Ignore this talk. Where did you hear it?
The girl.
I don't know that she's to be trusted. Please come back to the castle. The work is piling up.
No, something isn't right.
As you say, the ring, sire.
Oh, right, sorry. What are you stamping this time?
Nothing, sire. Hardly worth troubling your beautiful mind.
Let me read it.
I should explain before.
I'll read this on my own.
Your future majesty, let's go back to the palace and allow me to draw up some coverage. You don't want to...
I'm reading this now. Thank you.
But...
That'll be all, Sebastian. I'll ask if I need anything explained. Oh no. Sebastian!
Sire, I can explain.
How could you do this in my name?
I am maintaining this life for you. Without my watchful eye, you should be a pauper. Would you like that?
I want the girl, the one who talked to me. I want to talk to that girl.
A troublemaker.
We're having another ball, a banquet, and she'll come to that.
She won't show. This is lunacy.
She will come. We're having a banquet tonight, and you're inviting everyone in the kingdom.
Don't forget who you're talking to.
And you don't forget who you're talking to. Now, we're having a banquet tonight, and I'm finding that girl.
Very well, sire. She won't come. You don't even know her name. And if she really thought you were worthy of all her high ideals, she would have stayed, wouldn't she?
A banquet!
The prince is looking dreamy-eyed. He has since giving the ball. And still he wants to find his bride, the one that he lost at the ball. So spread the word throughout the land, the prince is throwing a banquet.
Hear ye, hear ye.
It is his wish that the woman he met at the ball will attend. As for the rest of us, well, what can I say? There's gonna be a ham. Talk it back to me.
Hear ye, hear ye.
And of course, I want you to keep an eye on what women are there. I'm not giving up control this time. Spread the word!
Hear ye, hear ye. His Royal Highness, Sir James is giving a banquet tonight. Invitation only.
A banquet? Tonight? Cinderella, where are you? Cinderella, where can you be?
His Royal Highness, Christopher Rupert, windy and dreamy, I can't find his lady. Hoping to see her, asking where is she?
Cinderella, where is she?
Gregory James.
A banquet. Why does the prince do this? It seems cruelty beyond measure. 2 significant social events in 1 week? Now granted, I've never looked lovelier, but my physical perfections come at a price. Gloves! That's what it was! Cinderella, where are the gloves?
Ella, over here. Don't tell you have the gloves quite yet. Yes, I know she'll be abusive later, but trust me, this shall be worth it. I'm going to tell Madame that I am sick.
Oh, would you like some?
No, I'm not really sick. I'm pretending. It's just like Charlotte was in school, and would pretend to be sick to get out of things she didn't like the 3rd and 4th grade. I'll be sick just as we are leaving for the carriage. Madame and Charlotte will leave without me, and I will change back into my regular clothes and meet up with my secret crush, Jean-Michel. I'm taking him up on his offer to help in the soup kitchen.
Soup kitchen?
I get to ladle. You heard me, and guess what will happen to this beautiful dress and invitation? I shall loan them both to you. You shall go in my stead and meet the prince and fall in love and get married and exact revenge on Madame and try to keep Jean-Michel out of the stockings. Tra-la-la, the way my mind works.
Cinderella, I can't find the gloves.
And don't worry about Madame. She never notices anything that isn't her.
Your gloves are right here, Madame.
Why did you not tell me you had them, you foolish child? Charlotte, make haste, child, and those shoes. They're delicate and dainty.
My feet burn with the heat of 100 suns.
To the carriage, daughters.
Oh, Madame, my stomach. I must have eaten something this morning that disagrees with me.
No, this can't be. We're going to the banquet tonight.
Go, you go without me. Let Charlotte meet the prince and steal him from the homely girl at the ball. Go, let Charlotte become queen.
I think I can make that work.
I shall do this battle with only half my troops. Cinderella, put your position. If Gabrielle gets better, send her to the castle immediately. Gabrielle, get better. I insist on it. Keep your invitation.
Thank you, Mother. I'll come if I feel better.
Not on the dress. Charlotte, the carriage waits.
Quickly, I'll change, and you knock on the door.
It knocked back.
Then open it.
Hello, Ella.
Why, hello, Jean-Michel.
I am sick of hiding in the shadows like a fearful person.
Would you rather see Madame?
Hiding is nice.
How are you this evening?
I'm going out with Gabrielle, and I'm wound up like a tick. Tonight, she and I will go to the green grocer and beg him for whatever scraps he might have. Then we shall slave over a hot stove and serve a meal to the very poorest. I do hope she's not expecting that much fun every night.
Good evening, Jean-Michel.
Good evening, Gabrielle. I much prefer you in this simpler attire. You no longer look like a carnival attraction.
You speak such kind words to me all the day long. And what of the soup kitchen this evening?
Our first responsibility is with the poor. Then we shall march to the palace steps, and I shall speak to the prince. We only have one thing to worry about.
What's that?
They'll even speak to me.
Well, Ella might be a help. You know, she's talked to the prince.
What? Ella's talked to the prince.
She went to the ball. They were talking about the kingdom and how to make things better. And tonight, she's going to the banquet.
The world is upside down. But don't you know what this means? I mean, if Ella really talked to the prince, that means I can talk to him and he'll be open to my suggestions. What do you call this feeling I have?
Optimism.
Optimism. I have to do this more often.
You can march up to the prince and talk to him.
I can march up to the prince and talk to him.
You can be a leader.
I can be a leader.
You can be my boyfriend.
I can be your boyfriend. Whoa, left turn. What are you doing? This seems very counter-revolutionary.
I like the man who wants to change the world, but I also like the man who brought me flowers.
Who brought you flowers? Oh, I did. No, I couldn't.
You just said so. Optimism.
Optimism?
Let yourself go.
I could be your boyfriend.
Yes.
Yes. Am I your boyfriend?
Yes.
Yes.
Mama!
My own daughter, flesh and blood deceiving me, with someone so decidedly unsuitable. Gabrielle, I had a life for you. I had plans for you. And this is how you show your gratitude?
Hold her, stop and ready for court. How do I look?
And you? Do you think you can go to court? I never loved your father. I just wanted his money. And you've been nothing but a nuisance to me since the day he died. Do you think you wear a beautiful gown? You think that's acceptable? You should be in rags. Worn out rags. That's all you deserve.
Mother, stop!
I am no longer your mother. You, Gabrielle, out of my house. You are no longer welcome. To the devil with you. I'll decide what to do with you later. Why did you have to make me doubt myself? I was doing so well.
At last, a friendly face.
Sweet child, hurry. You shall be late for the banquet.
No, look, everything's ruined.
Hurry. The prince needs you. He wants you.
No, I can't.
Why do you think that he's having this second event tonight? He's trying to find you.
Every time I take a step forward, Madame pushes me back. The prince would never love me if he knew who I truly am. I can't keep fighting.
If you have a dream, then very soon thereafter you are going to have to fight for it. Why, otherwise, how would you know the dream is yours?
But my life.
Exactly. It's your life. Behind the voice that keeps insisting no, there is something more than doubting, breaking through the darkness. Something that sets your world aglow. Someone wants you. You know who. Now you're living. There's music in you. Now you're hearing something new. Someone playing the music in you. Now you're living. You know why. Now there's nothing you won't try. Move a mountain, light the sky, make a wish come true. There is music in you.
But I can't go to the banquet. My clothing. It's all in tatters. It's all I have.
Yes, perhaps we need more tatters, more rags, rags, rags. But rags, 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 tatters and shatters and bags. Make the new from old, tatters that matters and rags. Spin them into gold. Now, make sure these rags end up in your bag. And yes, the magic ends at midnight.
Yes, the magic ends at midnight. Is there anything else?
Well, the shoes are already upon your feet. And, oh yes, this book that Jean-Michel gave you about the world. Now you have only the entire world to help you. Now you can go wherever you want to go. Now you can do whatever you want to do. Now you can be whatever you want to be. And love's a song you will sing your whole life through.
option.
Your Majestic Highness, I believe all the guests have arrived. It's time for the banquet.
I'm waiting for her. She has to come.
Very well, sire, but be warned, this party is a pack of gossips. I'd hurry it along if I were you.
Prince Hofer!
You're here.
I'm so sorry I'm late. I'm so glad.
I knew if I had a banquet you would come.
I'm sorry I ran away before.
And you're even more beautiful than I remembered.
Did you really have this banquet just for me?
I would have 100 banquets to find you.
Really? And the thing about me being more beautiful than you remember? That's real too?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Wow, what do you know about that?
I've been thinking about you. And I've been thinking about what you were saying about the people having their homes taken away. The court tells me I should ignore such talk,
But you know that if you're going to be king, you have to listen to what people tell you to ignore.
Yes, yes. I want to meet all of my people. Not only the ones Sebastian lets me see. I just don't know how. It's impossible.
Oh, that's going to be more possible than you can even imagine. My friend Jean-Michel and my sister Gabrielle are headed here right now with some of your people.
To talk to me? But if things are as bad as you say they are, then they'll be angry with me.
I think if you can do battle with a giant or a dragon, then you can handle just a few people who want to talk to you.
Okay, you're good.
Just be yourself. They'll see the man that I see. They're coming!
Wait, what's your name?
Just trust me, because I'm your one true friend. Friends, come meet Prince Hofer. Just don't say my name.
I won't say her name. I won't even ask about the gold dress.
Are you all right?
Yes, yes. Jean-Michel is a wonderful man with a lot of great ideas.
No. It's nice to meet you.
And Gabrielle, my sister. And this is Yvonne and her baby.
I see the resemblance.
This is Sam.
It's an honor to meet you.
It's an honor to meet you.
Hey, this game ain't so bad.
Oh, okay. I'm holding a baby.
You could talk about like a person.
Jean-Michel has something he would like to say to you.
We, the people, have had their homes and property taken from them. I've said this before, but now I know what it's like to have someone you love lose their home. We need your help. We need to have our voices heard. We just can't wait to be served by fate on a silver plate or a tray. Now is the time of your life, the time of your life is today.
Yes, I see and trust me. I too know what it's like to be overlooked. I want to help you, but how?
Roll-de-roll and fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-faddle-dee-fumble. All the dreamers in the world go oops, and out they tumble. Yes, it's here!
What's here?
Do you know it?
I read it at university.
Look, chapter 2.
Of course. Chapter 2.
Chapter 2? I didn't get that far.
Yes. Chapter 2. I should have known. People, I think I have a plan.
Yeah. I knew you would.
Prince Topher, what are you doing surrounded by these ragamuffins?
Sebastian, you said no one needed my help. What do you call these people?
From their attire, I assume artists.
And we demand to have our voices heard.
A beheading would not be out of place here.
Yes. All the people must be heard. It's a very good idea.
What is going on?
Now there's a way for all to be seen and heard. It's in this book. In 1 month, let's all vote for a new job. I shall create the post of Prime Minister, someone who will counsel me. I nominate our current Lord Protector, Sebastian.
I am unworthy, sire.
I also nominate this man, Jean-Michel.
What?
Let the people decide. The way things are or the way things could be. And everyone, rich and poor, only gets one vote.
But one person, one vote? Where's the fun in that?
People, in 1 month, I give you an election.
What a guy.
He's a plain and simple, complicated, fascinating.
All right, good idea. And now, everyone, rich and poor, into the castle for a free banquet.
You did it. I knew you could.
I did do it. And I think I know who I am now.
You're smiling. I've seen you smile before, but never like that.
I know the king that I can be. Just, fair, kind-hearted. I found myself and you showed me the way.
You seem so sure of yourself. So sure of everything.
I feel like I can answer any question that gets thrown at me.
You can.
With you I can. There's only one question I don't have an answer for. invention of a lover's dream? Or are you really as beautiful as you seem?
Am I making believe I see you? A man too perfect to be really true. Do I want you because you're wonderful? Or are you wonderful because I want you? Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream? Or are you
As wonderful as you seem. And now I feel we can really change the world, you and I.
To the banquet?
To the banquet.
What time is it?
Only midnight. Why?
I have to go.
Again? Why?
I don't want to, but I must.
How can you leave me? Why do you leave?
If you knew who I truly was, you'd never want me.
Wait. Guards. Anyone. Help. Stop. Someone stop her.
Hear ye, hear ye. 8 o'clock and all's well, great in the kingdom. In 1 month, be our first free election of Prime Minister of the land. The candidates are John Michelle and our current Lord Protector Sebastian. Tomorrow, all women come to the palace to try and bless it. Whosoever fits it shall be married to the prince. This is the biggest news cycle I have ever shouted. We'll be back at 11 with local weather and sports. Hear ye, hear ye. The prince intends to search until he finds the girl who fits the bill. Well, not the bill, the shoe, I mean the shoe to fit a queen.
Got this.
The shoe does not fit. The shoe does not fit.
We're going to find that girl. If the shoe is made of glass, it can only fit one person. I mean, that's why she left it, right?
It doesn't look good.
How goes it? So far, not too good.
Now, when you try on the shoe, make eye contact with His Highness. For our family, you shall try on the shoe first.
Don't you mean only? No one has seen Cinderella since you yelled at her 2 nights ago. You got rid of Gabrielle because she likes that guy. You might be our new prime minister. Wow, good call there.
I don't know what's going on in this world. Everything I thought was holy and true is trash. That which meant nothing to me now seems to mean everything.
Here goes nothing. Me again. Hey.
Gabrielle, there you are. I've just decided. If I become prime minister, I'm gonna marry you.
Wow, the stakes are really piling up.
The shoe does not fit.
Of course it doesn't fit. I'm not the girl the prince has fallen in love with. None of us are that girl.
Is that the last eligible lady in the kingdom?
She appears to be, yes.
She can't be.
I told you she wouldn't come. Can we end the charade?
Has everyone truly tried on the slipper?
I haven't tried on the slipper.
led you to this moment, and now you have something to believe in. Yourself.
All the dreamers in the world are dizzy in the noodle.
Go ahead, make yourself ridiculous. Try on the slipper.
If it's too rich.
You can do it.
That's my sister.
Have we met before?
Yes, and we're seeing each other for the first time, right now.
The shoe fits.
Is you. You who danced with me. You who showed me my own kingdom. You who gave me water the day I was thirsty. Please don't run away again. I don't think I could bear it.
It was you. We both know how horribly I've treated you since your father's death. It's beyond reason for me to expect some of your famous kindness. I am not worthy.
You have treated me very poorly indeed, but I say to you now, the 3 kindest words I know. I forgive you.
Thank you.
Do you think that includes me?
For you, it probably involves several hours of community service.
You're amazing. Could I maybe learn your name now?
Cinderella.
Cinderella. It's beautiful.
It's a name I once hated, but starting today, I'll keep. So that from now on, when anyone thinks something is impossible, they'll just say my name and know better.
Cinderella, I love you so much. I don't know what to do.
Oh. Well, is marriage still on the table?
Yes, yes. Oh my yes, I mean, you have to marry me. Oh wait. Cinderella, will you marry me?
Yes, my handsome prince, I will marry you.
In the arms of my love, I'm flying over mountain and meadow and glen, and I like it so well that for all I can tell, and I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again.
The fields are aglow with autumn yell, and the sky is a robin's egg.